Welcome to Zeus Gets Angry at People Critiquing Interstellar, one of the best movies ever made. We are going to be reviewing 1 out of 5. We're going to be reviewing Scott Mark's other movies that they rate that are quite high, because they said there are many words to describe Interstellar. Entertainment is not one of them. Scott Marks, let's see what you've done. A 92% on You Resemble Me. Well, I haven't seen any of these. Okay, well, this is kind of awkward. You Skin, a history of nudity in the movies. I'm sorry. What is this movie? Can I even show this on stream? Oh my god. Okay, I can't show you that. I'm trying to find like one movie that I've actually seen. So I think this is the score in total, and this is what they give them. So this is what Scott Marks is giving them, and then this is what the total score was. I don't even know what GBF is. Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. Have I seen The Traitor? Have I seen The Traitor? No. You didn't rate this. I loved this. The Gentleman was so good. Telegraphing dialogue, Tarantino speak tributes, and a third act plot logjam are tantamount to bringing ants to the picnic. Can we like digest this a little bit? If you speak like this when you write, you are a prick. Let's just be honest here. GBF, gay best friend. That makes sense. Okay, so what is this? Do you know anyone that speaks this way that is like a nice person? This is the kind of person who would work at the Tower of London and yell at a couple of kids accidentally taking photos when they're not supposed to. But there's enough repellent on board so as not to bother or distract too much. What do I get from this review? I don't fucking know. What did you even say? One of your highest rated is 63 and up. 21 up played as somewhat of a novelty. Oh god. I haven't seen The Irishman. Midnight Family I haven't seen. But they're rating, like, this is a 97% Rotten Tomatoes movie, and they're rating it a 1 out of 5. Like, they don't know movies. I mean, okay. All right, I think we can respect this one, okay? Okay, I think we can respect this one. It is with deep and abiding regret that we report. Okay, well, okay, you're not funny. The passing of Robert Downey Jr., one of the last of his generation. I mean, you say this, and then literally 3 years later, he's in Oppenheimer doing like one of the best side roles in any movie. He was so fucking good. Tell me, did anyone fucking know that Robert Downey Jr. was in Oppenheimer? Like, I didn't even know he was there until like I started watching the movie, and I'm like, oh my god, Robert Downey Jr. is here. What the fuck? He did such a good job. All right, chat. Do you see any films that that you've seen that you were like, wow, that's really good, and they rated it really badly? Zero Dark 30, never watched that. The Addams Family, didn't watch that. Hustlers, didn't watch that. Rambo Last Blood, didn't watch that. Ad Astra, didn't watch. I don't watch like half the films that they watch. Dude, I have not watched like any of these. That is crazy to me that I've watched a lot. Bro, you label. Wait. Are you fucking kidding me? You got a 3 out of 5 stars for Crawl? This sucked. I watched this on a fucking airplane. It was just like your standard horror movie. An 84%? They rated Interstellar 1 out of 5. They rated Crawl, a movie about a crocodile that hunts people, a 3 out of 5. You are insane. Though not a patch on Louis Tigou's charming alligator, a steady dose of more action thrillers like this may help send comic book carcinoma into remission. Great. Okay, well, you know what? I kind of actually respect this. I thought that why need for a part 4? I kind of agree with that. That, let's be honest here, Toy Story 4, unnecessary. Okay, they just do not watch the movies that I watch. Who are they? The Nun? And The Nun wasn't awful. I watched that on the plane. I would say, oh, I did not mean to click that. Uh-oh. I will say this. I watched The Nun and I watched Crawl on an airplane. The Nun and Crawl, for me, identical. Identical in terms of their like watchability. I thought that it was like fine, but not insanely like bad. But that's crazy. Were it not for sudden blasts of Dolby Fury, there would be nothing to provide shocks, let alone scares. What terrifies most is the complete and utter lack of plot. What terrifies me is that you are a verified top reviewer. That is crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy. Anyway, we need to look at someone else who also thinks that Interstellar is a horrible movie. Dude, I need to look at all critic reviews. Okay, we're gonna be when man appears to explain man, it collapses under the weight of a repeated thesis that doesn't merit such explicit, redundant reiteration. Audiences are sure to lose their suspensions of disbelief over the nearly impenetrable climax. Tell me you don't know anything about science. This was 50%. No. I really wanted Argyle to be fun. Has anyone seen Argyle? This depresses me, man. I'm glad I didn't go and see it. Dude, okay. Actually, based response here. Wait, hold on. It's simple and stupid, yet mostly entertaining. Fueled by Statham's comfort in roles that dole out merciless executions upon hordes of special forces soldiers. Okay, honestly, Beekeeper is fucking like insanely good for like a Statham movie. Like, it's a classic balls to the wall action, and then like scammers getting scammed, and just like 1,000 B references. It's hilarious. If you can watch Beekeeper, watch Beekeeper. I recommended it to my dad. My dad watched it. My dad has recommended it to like 8 people. It's so good. Like, for what it is, like the idea behind it is like watch a trailer or something. But I thought it was quite good. I thought it was really funny. Classic. Dude, okay, insanely unbased. It's still just a slightly modernized teen-oriented take on Rollerball or The Running Man. Yeah, you don't know how to review movies. You were doing so well. I mean, to be fair, you did 6 out of 10 for The Beekeeper. I would say Beekeeper's like a 7. Maestro, no, I haven't seen that. Toy Story of Terror. No, have not seen any of this. Supposedly Napoleon wasn't very good. My mom said she didn't like Napoleon. Okay, fair enough. I will give you that one. Okay, that is... what the fuck? Sasha and I really enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy's. Ample faithfulness to the source material alone doesn't help the property stand on its own. I am so sorry. Tell me you've never played Five Nights at Freddy's without telling me you've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. This Five Nights at Freddy's movie was like not even remotely close to the film. The film was all about being like, it wasn't like you sitting in a thing, opening, closing doors. It was like what happens if you work at a place as the night guard and the animatronics come to life. That was more of the focus. I thought it did really well. For what it was, I thought it did pretty damn well. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10 for a video game, and then probably a little bit more for a video game adaptation. I thought it was actually quite enjoyable. And I don't think that the source material doesn't help the property stand on its own or to make sense. Jump scares and minimally creepy notions abound, but they can't single-handedly compose a movie. I thought it was really good, actually. Had a little bit of a twist, had some pretty good stuff to it. Anyway, you're just bad. This was, yeah. All right, because I did watch A Haunting of Venice. Okay, no, unbased answer. The action sequences proved to be just as weak and ineffectual as the characters. Dude, you know what? This is the one time where I'll say the characters made sense in Blue Beetle. Like, I thought it was actually really well done. I didn't feel like anything was forced. Like, there's a lot of the time these days that, like, characters are 100% forced. Blue Beetle felt more natural than a lot of the other things, which I was actually taken back by. Fueled by unimpressive CG jewels. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I was on an airplane. All right, let's see what you think is really good, but is really shit. Okay. Dude, Spaceballs is like an 8. Excuse me. The conclusion wonders a touch stretching out the pacing of the buffoonery. Yeah, but you got to understand that it's comedy. Spaceballs is so funny, man. Step Brothers, you were like rated as Step Brothers a 6 out of 10. Are you 12? Dude, I would have rated Step Brothers like an 8 out of 10 when I was 12 and I watched this. I watched it 2 years ago or something, or maybe like relatively recently. I would give this a 4. It was it sucked. It was so bad. Don't tell Sasha that The Haunted Mansion got a 13% on the Rotten Tomatoes. Dude, you don't know how to review. Tell me you don't know how to review without telling me you don't know how to review. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, it's yet another example of generic, forgettable superhero story catering almost exclusive to science fiction action, entirely ignoring whether or not it feels coherent or meaningful. Are you kidding me? That moment where they're talking about it's all about taking that leap of faith, and it's got the song going on it, and he's got his own suit, and then he just goes like, oh, dude, it was so good. Wait, am I thinking of the right movie? Yes, I am thinking of the right movie. It was so good. It was so good. The animation was out of this world. I loved it. Like, this deserves the 97% for sure. 5 out of 10. You don't know how to review. This got 37%. There's no way. Too Fast, Too Furious? Dude, Too Fast, Too Furious was awesome. Dude, Too Fast, Too Furious got 37%. Tell me you jump on board to low rate all the other movies that have been low rated. It was so fucking good. What did Too Fast, Too Furious? There's no way. There's a point where he like looks at what's her face the whole time whilst he's driving and then stops at a red line like a regular guy. It's so dude, this is absolutely insane to me that the Fast and the Furious franchise is netted 10 fucking movies, but it's only like its first 2 movies got rated to the shit. Like, it was so bad. What? I didn't even know. There are virtually 3 different complete movies lurking within this ludicrously overlong piece, each exhibiting distinct genres and subjects, and each appearing inconsequential to the chapters that precede them. Out of order, of course. Okay, so if you haven't seen Oppenheimer, it follows kind of like, it's like 2 stories that are going on, which happens a lot in films, and I think Christopher Nolan did a really good job. It's kind of like the fallout of what happened after they made the atomic bomb, right? And the world World War ended, and the trying to figure out how to beat Germany in making this bomb, right? So it's kind of like this, they like kind of start, and like this starts to meet here pretty much. That's kind of the idea. And they do it a lot, and it goes through like Oppenheimer and how he is as like a person, like the romance he had with that other chick and all that sort of stuff. And like where I think, especially for a biopic, the idea of understanding where someone was at their moment in life when they created something that changed the world forever in a bad way is so important. And to rate it a 5 out of 10, like you rated Barbie 5 out of 10. I would say that I would have Oppenheimer was like a 9, 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. Barbie was a 7 for me. The fact that you rated the exact same is crazy. Oh, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. I was just telling you about the... Yeah. No Hard Feelings was all right. Like, No Hard Feelings is a 5 out of 10. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Okay, the only time I'll say that I actually agree with this. The Flash, 5 out of 10. Asteroid City. Elemental, 6. You rated Elemental 6 out of 10, and you rated Oppenheimer 5 out of 10. Bro, you're like, well, you know, if it's meant to be really good, I'm going in with way more critiques. Bro, I did fucking 7 out of 10 for a Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Dude, literally be more you got to be consistent in some regards. Okay, you're consistent with your Fast and the Furious takes. I get that. That is insane. That is also, this is insane. Super Mario Bros. Movie was really fucking good. Yeah, what the hell? What the hell? So disconnected. So disconnected. I really enjoyed it. Oh my God. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Oh my God. 0%. Wow. Okay, let's see who else. Let's see who else rated this so poorly. None of these characters feel fully fledged for a film so rife with schmaltzy musings on the meaning of life. It's alarming how lacking it is in this department. Dude, you're Australian. You seriously 2.5? You did 5 out of 10? 50%? All right, I'm sorry. We're going through your reviews. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. Why can't I see what you reviewed this? Why can't I see like half your reviews? Why can't I see half your reviews? Did you... What's going on? Dude, this person watches a lot of fucking films. Wow. I don't know what you rated this. 100%? 5 out of 5? 3 out of what? 3 out of 3? Why do I not see any of your ratings? Bro. Oh, okay. I thought this was Star Wars Episode 7. I thought this is Star Wars Episode 7, and I was going to say, there's no way you wrote this as 5 out of 5, 100% of Rotten Tomatoes, like the best film ever made for Star Wars Episode 7. And then, okay, all right, Episode 6. I mean, Episode 6 isn't even that good. I know people are going to be like, oh my God, it's so good. No, not really. It doesn't hold up that much. This John Wick Chapter 4 does not deserve a 94%. I'm sorry. It was well done, but like you're getting a 94%, and I keep clicking the wrong things. You get a 94%, but Interstellar gets like a 72. Like what? This doesn't exist. I can't read that. I can't go through theirs. It's just too hard. Interstellar is 120 minutes of good movie stuffed into 120 minutes. Fuck you. Sorry, I'm getting a little little passionate about this. Overall, Interstellar looks nice, but ultimately lacks substance. Nolan essentially loses his way by going to space. Yeah, the movie that literally moved scientific knowledge about black holes forward. I'm sorry. Let's see what else you like. Katie. We're going down this. Okay, all right. I really want to see this, The Boy and the Heron. It's got obviously it's got very good reviews. How is 88% audience score? Interesting. So this is acting like he personally made Interstellar. It's my favorite film of all time, and I went and saw it in IMAX, and I like was changed. I came out a changed man. Like, it is that fucking, like, it was that monumental. Like, it felt like I went to space. Like, I went on that journey with them. It's crazy. I haven't seen the Marvels, but I heard very bad things about the Marvels. Like, 62% Rotten Tomatoes. What did it? 82%? Okay, maybe I need to watch that then. All right. Okay. I can watch that then. I'm looking for things that you rated highly that I thought was fucking awful, or things that you rated poorly that I thought were pretty good. This the thing is, rating it out of 5 is really difficult, because I would say that this is like a 3.5. Yeah, like 70%. I think that's. I'm not like angry at that. I don't think that's fine. My dad saw this film, and so did Sasha. I have no idea why. Oh, you know what? Okay, 4 out of 5 for Dungeons and Dragons. I actually really liked this. Buckets of fun. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. All right. This person I'm not as like. Yeah. I mean, also kind of like, yeah. It was enjoyable. Because I watched the Dial of Destiny on a flight. Yeah? Okay. You know what? All right. I talked shit on you. All right. Fine. At least you were somewhat consistent with what you... Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. This was fucking awesome. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. 8.5 to 9 out of 10. It was so fucking good. It was so good. All right, Katie. Okay. You have a horrible take on Interstellar, but I respect you for your other ones. Preposterous pseudo. I need to look up this because I'm. Hold on, what does this mean? I was talking to Sasha about nouns and everything. Nouns, verbs. I don't know what a noun or a verb is. Okay, pseudo-intellectual, a person who wants to be thought of as having a lot of intelligent knowledge, but who is not really intelligent. Okay, preposterous pseudo-intellectual. So we're going to break this down because they make it seem like they're not really intelligent, yet they moved science forward through that film. Poorly constructed, cliche, impenetrably masculine, goofy, and possessed of an indecipherable ending. Okay. I'm sorry. Indecipherable ending? It is so conclusive. He loses 100 and something years due to the fact of when you're so close to a black hole, time dilation theory, right? If anyone knows how this goes, the time moves slowly. If you're saying spoilers, go watch the fucking film. Stop watching my stream. Go enjoy cinema because it is amazing. It is so time dilation as you get closer to a black hole or move closer to the speed of light, your time changes. Time for you slows down. And so as you know, like at the end when everything moves forward, right? Everything kind of like collapses on itself. It's full circle. Everything was meant to happen for a reason. And then he gets to see his daughter one more time. And then his daughter's like, I'm fine. No one needs to watch their child die. You go out and you find Dr. Brand. You go back out there, right? You go back there and you create a colony with Dr. Brand out in space. That's where you're wanted, not here. And it's like, what the hell? D. D for D's nuts. Let's see what else you said was bad. I heard time dilation and just knew. It's so intriguing. Do you know how like have any of you seen Buzz Lightyear? Have any of you seen Lightyear? You would go under the exact same thing. Oh my god, I don't want to read your whole fucking review. I just wanted to see your reviews. Yeah, it deals with the exact same thing. Also, this is fucking hilarious. I'm just talking about this. Okay, it deals with the same thing, like where he will he tries to do this movement or whatever, and it he gets close to the speed of light, and time changes on the planet that he is, because I think they have to leave or something. I can't remember the exact plot of Lightyear, but yeah. I did a discussion on Interstellar and its accuracy for my astronomy class. Okay, you said astronomy, not astrology. Thank fuck. Okay, so yeah, Sammy, exactly. And this person was saying it's pseudo-intellectual. Anyway. Interstellar is Zeus's Roman Empire. Yeah, it changed my life for another time when I went and saw it at IMAX. Okay, all right. Yeah, sure. Sure. Blue Beetle, sure. Okay. Okay. Bro, you just tell me you hate Christopher Nolan. Just tell me you hate Christopher Nolan. What is this? F for Oppenheimer? Oh, let's read this. Oppenheimer is sensationally filmed, but you gave it an F. Excuse me? The performances are mostly great. Okay, how many awards, how many Oscars did Oppenheimer win? It is one. Have the Academy Awards been yet? I don't think they have yet. They've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Yeah, you get the idea. They've won so many fucking awards. Look at how many fucking awards they've won. This is crazy. How many awards they've won, yet you have to say the performances are mostly great. Yes. Provided the role is a dude. Dude, Emily Blunt's character was so fucking good in it. Are you kidding me? Dude, Emily Blunt as Oppenheimer's wife was fucking insane. She did such a good job. F. It's easy to see why so many people are praising what's here, but it is stealth stupid. It is sneaky simplistic. It is camouflaged dumb. And then you rated Barbie an A. There is no escaping the onslaught of corporations squeezing profit from every intellectual property available. Rage all you want. It's still going to happen, and this is the best version of what it can be. To C plus? No, this is like an A. This is like a B plus A. A minus? Nah, this was like C plus. C minus for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This was awesome. This is so much fun. B plus for sure. All right, I don't like this person's idea of what is a good. Okay, well, okay, you salvage it there. You salvage it there. But geez Louise, what horrible takes. What horrible takes. Dude, even my brother and my dad said Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is the worst film they've ever seen. Megan, no way Megan got, or Megan got a 93%, bro. What? That is fucked up. It was not that good. That got a 93 and Interstellar got a 92. This is a travesty. This is pretty fun. Dude, Black Adam was fun. I watched it on a plane, so I'll give my rating a little bit of a different idea. Dude, Bullet Train was fun. That was so much fun. I really liked Bullet Train. I reckon it's like a pretty above average film, like a 70%. And you rated the Gray Man B-, but Bullet Train is like identical. I'm sorry, that is just crazy. And then you say saved only by its relentless pace. Okay, it did have Ryan Gosling in it. I guess that might have increased the rating. Lightyear, you rate that a B-, but you fucking rated Interstellar an F. I don't like you, Ryan Sirik. You have the worst takes known to mankind. A contrived science fiction film without authenticity. Hey, Sammy, can I quote you? Without authenticity, without authenticity, emotionally and narratively. I'm sorry, but when it's been like 25 years since he's seen anything of his children, and then he has to watch back the last 25 years of transmissions of watching his own kids grow up in front of his eyes, and like there's been like 3 hours have passed. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a crime at this point. That what the I'm like I can't. Literally reaches for the stars and comes up short. I'm tilted. What is wrong with the movie? Some of the messages are lathered on so thickly, yet the Nolan brothers assume that all viewers have a keen grasp of quantum physics, relativity, and time dilations and gravity. You do not need to understand those things. You don't need to understand them. They go like this. I'm not kidding you. Okay, this is how they go. Oh, how do wormholes work? Well, if there was this is how a wormhole works. If you are here and you want to get here in space, well, you could go all the way there, but that's going to take you a long time. Or a wormhole puts these two crosses together, and then you just go through it. Like this. Like they literally talk about this. So a wormhole bends time and space so that you can just get to the point that you need to very quickly. Right? He literally does an explanation there. And then they go, oh, the closer you get to the black hole, you get time dilation, which means that for every hour here is 7 hours on Earth. Like you don't need to do any fucking calculations. The movie gives it to you. There you go. You have a basic understanding. Like if anything, you come out of that movie, you've learned something. You don't need to have a keen grasp. You don't need to know about like quarks and all that sort of stuff. And I don't even understand the whole like quantum physics aspect. I guess they're like, we have to transmit the quantum data. But it's like, dude, okay, you don't have to understand quantum physics to understand like the movie. He's so mad. It's the most insane review. The reason why this is a 72% and not like 99 is because some idiots like this that think like, I don't know, some random movie that doesn't even matter is more important. Anyway, Nolan's refreshing love affair with self-determination goes too far. What does that even mean, Megan? What does that even mean? Nolan's refreshing love affair. Nolan's refreshing love affair with self-determination. It's not even... What? Maybe I'm like really bad at English. Maybe I'm the problem. Oh, here we go. A top critic. With all rampant think pieces questioning the probability of every science fiction film that comes out, it's comforting to across a movie that doesn't really claim to have any of the answers. When did the will to live become self-determination? Oh, when we read that person's comment. I want to see another top critic's insane takes. Nolan does, to his credit and his failure, engage us as fully as he intends, takes us to infinity and beyond, but it's likely you cared more about Buzz Lightyear than you will about anyone in Interstellar. Dude, okay. The movie is more about the relationship between between Matthew McConaughey's character and Murph, right? That relationship is the most important relationship in the entire movie. It is about the sacrifice the dad needs to make and the connection throughout this whole thing that father and daughter have, and it is so important. I updated the title. Man reviews Interstellar reviews. I was surprised there wasn't more rages. Man passionately defends his favorite film or something. Oh my god, 3 in a row? Wait, we got a top critic right here. Wait, no, this is the person I read. Interstellar, though ambitious and thrilling at points, is too complicated. All right, let's find a movie that's not complicated enough. Oh my god, bro. What, are you like just rating the how are these 100%? I don't know any of these. It really pisses me off that they rate it out of 4. I hate this. Hold on, what did they rate this out of 4? Oh, I didn't see. I don't know what they rated it. They've literally rated everything like better than half. Some random movie called Reptile got 50% for over 50% from them. That is crazy. Okay, The Equalizer 3. Okay, I like that. Okay, all right. Okay. Oppenheimer. Okay, Barbie. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, maybe not as horrible as I thought. Your comment was horrible, but okay, well, I mean, I haven't seen Elemental, so I can't talk about it. Uncharted was is this the Uncharted, the movie with Marky Mark and Spider-Man? Okay, all right, okay. You know, I'm pissed that the evaluation. Okay, that I don't agree with, but I'm kind of annoyed at the evaluation that they gave Interstellar. But they are at least, I think, in terms of what they watch, they're pretty consistent with their ratings. I think that I would agree with the majority of what they're saying about everything else. Maybe they just were like, they went and saw it Interstellar, and the person next to them was like talking the whole time and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, as much as I want to like be like, oh my God, you're just so wrong for your thing. I think, okay, this is just straight wrong. This Man Called Otto was such a good movie. Oh, actually, no, you know what? I keep thinking that it's 50%. Okay, no, you're not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh, dude, okay, that I have a question with. 4 out of 4 for Avatar: The Way of the Water. How the fuck did that movie get a 76 and Interstellar got a 72%? Strange World, chat. There's no way Strange World got the exact same tomato meter as Interstellar. I just do not believe it. I don't believe it. Interstellar is just so good. Interstellar has more of absolutely everything. More plot, more stupid words, more acting, and much more bad acting. Anne Hathaway. How does Anne Hathaway do a bad job of acting? She does a very good job. She has this whole speech about how important love is and how she's like, I believe that love transcends everything. And then it ends up being one of the reasons why like Matthew McConaughey's character believes that things are gonna be okay. He says, I believe that that Murph will get this information and will understand because of love. And it like goes full circle. Man, what the fuck? Did they even watch the film? Or did they pull a Marjorie Taylor Greene and like get up to some sexual shenanigans and not pay attention? All right, you gave it a 60%. Perhaps it would have been wiser to trim back on several of the ideas and present a more cohesive, not to mention coherent story. You're literally talking about going out into space, traveling through wormholes, and it's like pretty scientifically accurate. They did their research, and then you're like, it's not as cohesive. Like, what idea would you have not wanted to trim back? The idea that the Earth is dying because of a blight, which is actually something that can happen. I'm so lost. Like, everything makes sense. The scene where Murph is disruptive in school, it shows that she is like moving in a direction where other people are just not sitting back. Dan, I'm so sorry. You're coming in mid, like I'm like bandwagon. I don't know why an Interstellar needs to be defended. It's such a great film. Thank you so much for the 73 months. Hope you're having a good morning. Gotta watch out for the space lasers. Have you seen Interstellar? How many people in chat have seen Interstellar? Says the guy that likes Dr. Peppers. What is that? What is that take, Loz? What the hell? 50% of you have not seen it. Can I do a watch party of watching Interstellar with chat? Dude. Okay, listen. I will say this. It's my favorite film of all time. Okay? I think it is an amazing, amazing film. If you watch it and don't agree with me, that's okay. But at the same time, you will be banned for 2 weeks in my Twitch. Too literal-minded. What the fuck does this word mean? Half these words I don't even know, and they're like, yeah, it's a little too pseudo-intellectual. It is too clearly visible to leave us with a sense of doubt. When the essential property of film forces us to believe in illusion, Nolan has become the least spiritual director in contemporary cinema. What is this comment? What is this comment? I hate Interstellar so much, it makes no sense. Why would you lie in my Twitch chat? The more of these brain dead reviews I read, the more angry I get. I can't remember an apocalyptic film that has taken less interest in this planet as its destruction, as it's destroyed. Okay, so for those who don't know and haven't seen the film, you're probably gonna get like spoiled from this. Okay, an apocalyptic film. So the thing is, this is a big spoiler, but the thing is, they're like, all right, we're gonna run out of food because we're gonna run out of food, and then once we run out of food, we're gonna run out of oxygen because the blight takes up a lot of nitrogen and feeds off the nitrogen, which takes up the oxygen in the atmosphere. Anyway. So the idea is that they're either got to figure out a way around that and figure a way to solve that problem, either going and moving everyone to another planet or starting over. So moving everyone to a planet is plan A, and that's why they went and they like scouted out through this wormhole to find a new planet for everyone to live on, right? So they could all travel there together. It sounds unrealistic. What do you mean? What if, okay, so if all of a sudden like 2 billion people died, when was the last time I watched Interstellar? Literally like last week. What do you mean? I went and watched it in the IMAX last week. On the 9th of February, I went and watched Interstellar. Okay? I was just asking. Oh, okay, I thought you were fact checking like if I'd seen it recently. This is why I'm being so passionate about it. So I literally went and saw it a week ago, and yeah. So you're leaving. So I can't remember actually how many people. I don't know whether it was 2 billion people were left or some really small amount. So the idea is that a lot of the crops were dealing with this blight, which was just eating the crops and making them unviable. So corn was the last thing that they had, and corn was already on its way out. So the idea for like 10 years, they were trying to leave and figure out a way to pretty much leave Earth. They were going to leave Earth no matter what. And it's crazy to me that it's like, it's taken less interest in its planet. Yeah, it's being destroyed and there's no saving it. There's nothing they can do. So their solution to the problem is leaving the Earth behind. Well, I mean, I think that they'll do like a select few and then let everyone die. But then it's revealed. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil it just in case you end up watching it. Over 50% of you have not seen this film, which is like literally sickening to me. Yeah, I just think that they just have like the worst takes. Did they watch the same film? This film is rife with mistakes that even a rookie director wouldn't make. How this ended up being made by Nolan blows my mind. I need to read this review. I'm sorry. There's no way you... What? Madonna? Why have you... Huh? Why am I reading a Madonna review? Where's my Interstellar review? Live about Madonna quotes. What? Yeah, you don't even believe in your own review. You have to link it to some random ass thing. Did I do the right thing? Yeah, from Madonna. Quotes from Madonna. Great. This is one of the most beautiful films I have ever seen. Richard. Excuse me? Interstellar may be a failure on a story level. Who do they think made the most amazing story of all time? Oh, wait, Zelda Williams was in a film? Oh, that's cool. I want to see them go. I want to see what they say about any story. One of the year's best films, Poor Things. Is this good, chat? How many of you have seen it? Honestly, they shouldn't have cast blight on the crops. They rolled a 1. They tried to not cast it. and then it automatically cast. That's what happened. They didn't see it in IMAX. When you're sitting in IMAX theater and you're like looking out and there's that famous picture. I'm not kidding you, chat. Okay? When I tell you, wait, what the fuck? I said open image in new tab. When you're sitting in a theater and this is, it takes up the whole screen. It takes up the whole fucking screen. You're there. You're like, look, it's incredible. And for someone to say that they have no great artistic purpose, like, it's crazy to me. It was so fucking good. It's just a really weird film. Okay. I'm sad about the Argyle thing. Yeah. Yeah, the mountains. Yeah. It's so, thank you for the bless yous, by the way. That's one of my favorite songs of all time from the soundtrack. It's so good. I'm trying to find like, wait, what did this person say? I forgot. It's a really weird film. Oh yeah, let's see. I can't see what they're really rating these, which kind of sucks. I want to see what they say is the best film that they've ever seen. Is she a superhero? Is she a superhero? And then we'll complain. And then we'll complain it's a really weird film, the strangest and most misguided fake Spielberg picture since. So do they know that Christopher Nolan made this? I want to see what they say about like Oppenheimer. It's a good another thing to see whether or not they just hate Christopher Nolan. Our poet. What the fuck does this say? What is this word, chat? Lorette? A person who has been honored for achieving distinction in particular field. Our poet laureate of logistics, Nolan, remains an impressive showman. Oh, interesting, because a few years prior to your comment right there, you said that the most misguided fake Spielberg picture. Bro. Are you high? Preposterously entertaining. This is such a good word for like phrase to express how Mission Impossible is. It's the same as like The Beekeeper. I would use the same thing. People can change. No, they fucking can't. Not with the way that they. Why? What makes them? What would make them change their ideas if they are not challenged? They are not challenged in the. You can review things however you want to review them. Like there's no one who's really challenging you to change your viewpoint. It's your review for a reason. I just think that like some people say that movies are bad because everyone else says that they're good. And I hate people like that should decide that they don't like something, not because it's their viewpoint, it's because it's the opposing viewpoint to a popular stuff. This is about to become an actual critic. I really wanted to become a food critic. I really would love to become a food critic, but because I want my food for free. In retrospect, an ungodly amount of this movie is spent stalling for a sequel. You know what? I haven't seen this, but just based on what James said about it, I would agree with this. I'm looking for consistency, you know? Their film knowledge has expanded. Oh my God. I want to see what they said about Dunkirk. If they liked Dunkirk, I'm finding it. I got to find it. Can I search? It's going to be, what year did Dunkirk come out? Like 2017 or something? Hold on. I probably need to Dunkirk. Okay, next. Sorry, you're just going to hear this a lot. Hello? Hello? All right, we're done? No more? There is more. Dude, how many reviews have they done? Holy shit. Oh, well. I tried. For all the themes intended to rocket our minds into a futuristic escape plan, it's too overloaded with hopelessness and bent logic to get off the ground. It's a science fiction film. It's not meant to be reality. It can have, like, real elements to it, like, you know, the science of it, but then show science fiction-esque type parts about it, my friend. 2 out of 5. 1 out of 5. Oh, we already went through Scott Marks. I already had rage at Scott Marks. Wait, am I back to... This sort of hammering a determination that you'll get it distracts from Interstellar's effort to transport. What is even that sentence? This Nolan film, so nothing is simple. Oh, this is a Nolan film, so nothing is simple or quick to the point. At nearly 3 hours, the film piles on the twists, wonky physics, and pseudoscience. Dude, this literally is pretty scientifically accurate. Okay, yeah, all right. The pseudoscience of the fifth dimension and all that sort of stuff. Like, they're theories, though. This review is wonky. Watching Nolan's latest attempt to create something artistic. Honestly, the fact that you were saying it's artistic and intelligent, like it's not artistic or intelligent, is crazy to me. Like, I know you're giving this a 50%, but like, what movies are you reviewing? Like, you did Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. This fucking sucked. This is awful. Give it a 70%. I really want to watch Uncut Gems. Supposedly it's very good, but that person doesn't believe in it. Dude, Knives Out was so good. Yeah, you just don't like life. You just don't like fun. Jojo Rabbit, I really enjoyed. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah, you like the ones that are like artistic, like the movies that are made to become Oscar winners, you know, that are built around it. You're not like one of those people who actually, you know, thinks for themselves. You're like, is this, did you labeled this Toy Story 4 a 3.5 out of... Toy Story 4 was a unnecessary toy selling market piece. I'm just gonna say it. And you Shazam was not that good. Endgame. It's crazy to me that Endgame was like 5 years ago. And what have they done to the whole cinematic universe now? They've completely destroyed what they built. You go into Interstellar hoping to be mind blown, thrilled, and smartened up. What is this comment, man? Smartened up? I'm sorry. Can I just say this? If you're going into a film expecting to come out of it with an extra five IQ points, go to fucking school. Go to school. This movie's not meant to be like, oh my god, look at this. Wow. You're learning so much. Now you can talk to your friends about wormholes and how they work. I learned a lot about wormholes. No, you learned the idea of wormholes. You learned the idea of wormholes. You don't know shit about wormholes. You learned like 2 facts about wormholes. The way that they work through space and the fact that they are a sphere, not a circle. Dude, I am like me right now. Like, come on, man. I like how someone said it was unchristian and the Christianity Today said it was amazing. That's pretty funny. I just think that the idea behind it is lost a lot of the time. People get so caught up in the science. It seems like there's like, oh, this is not artistic enough, even though it's an absolutely stunning film about space. And then they're like, oh yeah, it's like, the science behind it as well. It's too confusing. Or it's like it's not accurate enough, despite the fact that it is accurate, and they don't really delve into the intricacies of quantum physics, time dilation, all that, like all the relativity sort of stuff. They touch on the precipice, the most basic of concepts, and they even talk about Newton's third law, which is shit. Is it no? Every action has a reaction. Is that the third law? I don't remember all of his laws. Newton's. Yeah, okay. I was right. For every action in nature, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, I was right. So it's like, it's just so insane to me that it's like you touch on these very broad knowledge. If you went to year 9 science, you probably know 90% of the stuff that was talked about. It's nothing that like a Harvard physicist needs to know to watch a fucking film. So it's insane to me how basic science ideas that are presented, in my opinion, very effectively and very like explain like I'm 5-esque type things. I think that it's quite good in that regard. I thought it wasn't like too mind bending, not trying to teach you to be a philosopher, like a physicist or something, or make you super interested in space. I think the idea behind it was like using the blanket of space travel and going and doing this and trying to save your planet, but tying in the whole father-daughter relationship, which I think was the most important part and is the cornerstone of the whole entire film. Because what did Christopher Nolan ask Hans Zimmer to create when he was making the score? He said that he lied, and he said it was a story about a father and son going on a journey. Yeah, see? It's so good. My black hole knowledge comes from Stargate. It doesn't have to be like an insane amount of stuff. Anyway, I will say this. It is my favorite film, and going and seeing it in the IMAX a week ago was one of the most like insane experiences ever. I enjoyed it so much, and it cost me like $50 in total because I had to pay for parking and go and the ticket was like $37 or $38 for like some basic ticket. It cost me like $50 in total to go there. And I'll say it was worth every penny. It was so incredible. And plus, it's like a 3-hour film. So you're not like watching an 80-minute quick flick. You're getting your money's worth. I I would highly recommend if anyone ever gets the opportunity, you can watch it now. If you get the opportunity and you like the movie, I would go watch it in IMAX. It was just so phenomenal. Just so good. Anyway, thank you for listening to my rant about Interstellar.